Welcome everybody to another tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do this Avengers Emblem. So let's get avenging. Alright, so as I said, we're going to go through another tutorial. Showing you how to make this kind of stylized emblem look. It's kind of the basics as the other metal look, with the outline, the kind of the scratched look inside. But I want to show you on a symbol like this to kind of give you a better visualize of it, so that way you can apply it to other things, apply it to your own, whatever it may be, your logo, whatnot. So start off, we're going to open a new document. Again, for this one I'm working with a larger size, a 9 by 6 inches, and a 300 resolution document. Wow, I don't know why I struggled so much with that. I guess I could not remember what size I used. So that's what you can see here, me picking that. Actually, it looks like I went with 350 on this one. Pretty big. So we get that. We're going to open up. So now we have our document here. I'm going to change the background again. As I do, I'm going to change it to a darker one. Get that. We're going to fill this with the black. I already have all my textures, my metal and everything, my flare already open. I'm just going to go and open up my Avengers Emblem from Illustrator. So slow, such a slow computer. It is 6 years old, people. So bear with me. I apologize. Fill this space with me talking about, I don't know, this car in front of me. I'm not driving. I'm in a garage. Okay, so I skipped through that. This was taking forever. But here's the Avengers Emblem. I'm going to get this. I'm going to drag it over to my document. Again, you can open it and then you can, copy and paste. There's other ways to get images over. I just do it this way because it's easier for me. Size it up. Center it. Again, you can go through align tools. Change it to white, so I can see what I'm working with. Otherwise, it's just going to be a completely blank screen. Change the layer title to Avengers. I'm going to copy it, and again, we're going to do the whole metal outline, the little thin stroke that you've seen on there. I'm just going to speed up through this part because I think you've seen it before. If you haven't, you can go back and watch my other tutorial on how to do this. It's pretty easy, pretty simple process. Anyways, I'm going to speed it up. Alright, so now that we have it looking the way we want, with the metal reflecting various ways, we're going to add some color to it. Give it that gold look. And go down to color, click overlay for the blend mode. Pick a nice golden, kind of a more orangish color. We want it to be bright. I'm going to change some of the gradient here to make it less bright in some areas, so that way the color comes through a little more. Because if it's too bright, then it just remains white. Making it even darker. So yeah, so now you can see a little more of it. And it'll come out more whenever the inside of the A we color there. Looks good. Click OK. Now we're gonna work on the inside. So I didn't use the same texture for the outline as I did on the inside, because I didn't want it to have too much going on the inside with the whole metal look. So I left it kind of blank, but I add a little something to it. You'll see. Again, I can't record these while I'm doing them. I wish I could, but I don't. So first thing we're gonna add is the color. We can change the blend mode back to normal because it is on overlay from the last little setup we did. Sorry, we're gonna change the gradient to the normal. My bad. So that way now the color is laid on top of it. Our gradient is basically our foreground color on these things. My gosh. So you can change the color to a purple to match the latest Avengers. You can copy the number down there if you want, or you can choose your own color. It doesn't have to be purple. We're gonna add an inner shadow to give it some depth. Yeah, make proper adjustments again to whatever you're liking, or follow step by step. Makes it look good, makes it look like that outline is kind of sticking out a little more. Details. It's all about the details. If you have a background, instead of it's not just a black background, you can add a drop shadow on it and it'll look even more detailed. And that was it for the inside. You know, again, adjust the gradient to how you want, pick the colors. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add those little scratches, as you can see in there. And that's not anything too special. We're just gonna get a nice texture here. It's got plenty of little scratches. It's contrasted well, so it's gonna come out good, looking good. So now we're going to size it up to fit into the A, and then we're going to clip it to the initial innards. Hit on screen mode, and right now it's not coming through because of our the gradient is on a normal blend mode, which I spaced when I was making it. So I got to go back and change it, and that's what I'm doing here. And because it's on overlay and the initial color is white, we got to change that to a darker tone, so that way the colors come through and also the scratches. And don't forget, when you clip the texture to the A, you change the blend mode to screen, and make your adjustments how you will. If you go too crazy on one or the other, it's going to look just insane. Unless that's what you want, then go for it. I'm not gonna get angry about it if you switch it up a little bit. That's always a good thing. Again, I like it to be a little more subtle, so then I want to turn down the opacity. I'm gonna take that big splotch out, just because to me it's distracting. You get the eraser tool and erase it out. It's easier, but it also kind of looks weird, so do a better job of erasing it. There we go. And then I'm going to bring down the opacity. So I'm humming like I'm actually doing this. I'm not doing this right now. I recorded the video, and then I'm doing the voiceover a couple days later, so I don't know why I was humming. I'm just bored. So, and then to make your adjustments again, I use a curves adjustment to kind of balance it out a little better. Adjusting the opacity down to an even 50%. There you go, that's the basic look of it. Now I'm just going to add some flares to give it a little extra flair. Again, psdbox.com, great. Just look up lens flares for Photoshop, you'll find plenty. Also tutorials on how to make them. I kind of do that now, but I haven't lately, so I'm a little rusty on them. Otherwise I would show you. Change the blend mode to screen, so that way it gets rid of the dark and just the flare comes out. There are probably proper terms to use for this stuff, but I don't know them, so I'm sorry. All the Photoshop purists out there probably, if they ever saw this, would start screaming at me. Anyway, make your adjustments, place these how you will, and the spots you want, add as many as you want. I only did 2 again to make it kind of subtle, but also give it that little bit of a pop that it might need. Sometimes you can double up on the 1 just to make it brighter. But I'm going to adjust this one to, or is that what I'm doing here? Oh, yep, I double it up on the same one. So you can Command J to duplicate it, Command E to bring them down, or you can right click and find the options there. So I just added another one here to the side, adjusted it to match the angle, and then moved it around a bit. And there we go. I mean, that's the basics of what, other than making tiny little more adjustments. Again, you can add more flares, you can add a little sparkle if you want, you can take out the scratches, you can change the color. What I'm doing right now is I'm adding an extra glow behind the flares. Again, to give it a little more, but you don't have to. At the end, people might not tell, a lot of people won't, but it's good practice. It's a good thing to have, to kind of have this extra ability to add a little bit more to it. Whether you're going into this seriously and somebody might ask for these little details, one little thing, they might be like, it's missing something, I don't know what it is, but then you add this little detail and it's like, oh, okay. To everyone else, it might not be seen, it might not be even recognized, but for them and their product or their whatever it may be, they see that little detail and they're like, oh, good. It's there, it's complete, it looks better now. So it's always good to kind of get in the habit of adding little things like that, understanding lighting, composition, and all that comes with something like graphic design or art in general. I don't claim to be an artist or anything on that level, but I do enjoy this. It started as a hobby for me, and now I kind of am in the middle of transitioning into a career for it. So I'm learning still, as this everybody does, but I don't know what all this was. It's just me kind of rambling on. It's what I do. But anyway, yeah, take this. I would like to see if anybody makes anything really cool. Show me. You can find me at Jordan James B on Instagram, of course, or you can send it to me on Twitter, JordanJB Designs. Leave a comment. Say, hey, I tagged you on an Instagram post. I might not see it because it's just been kind of crowded there lately, but I will try to get back to you on that. But thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope it was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, go ahead and do the usual things. Leave a like, a comment, hit the little bell icon, and of course subscribe. Hopefully by now, by the time this is out, I will have reached 100 subscribers and I'm giving away a free poster. Alright, this is going on too long. Be a good buddy.